Alright, so I honestly have no idea how good these hands are gonna be. Um, gonna let it focus for a second. Alright. So once again, we're doing just like in my previous videos. We're doing three piles. Right pile is you pulled the nut, you did really good in your hand. Middle pile is you did okay. Left pile is bad. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Decent hand. With the neb, you can search Zephyr Thuban, and then you can set your pendulum scales. Pendulum summon these two, and then or you can just do a bunch of different things. You can well, that's the main thing you can do there. But I don't know. You could normal the neb, search anything you want. But that's what I do. I'd say that's an okay hand. Actually, wait. No, that's actually because now that I think about it, you'd have three monsters on the field. You'd have Deneb, Awesome, and Altair. So you could Trevor, and then you could do that, or you could do Teros, or you could do whatever you want. But there's no really way to get this Oasis off very well. But so I'm just gonna say that's an okay hand. All right. This is a really cool hand. So you prox in, ditch Rigel, draw one, set these three. This is really interesting. So you can either soul transition or you can skybridge. But just for the heck of it, I'd probably soul transition, or you could I don't know, you're just gonna draw cards, and then your match cylinder is there for safety. I said that's a okay hand. You're probably not gonna get too many good hands with this. So this is an interesting hand. So you can search out your Zephyr Cyton or Zephyr Thuban with this. You probably want Zephyr Cyton. And then you can set pendulum scales, pendulum summon. Hey, that's actually, yeah, I don't know. Because I know with this hand you can get out Batlamius, and then you could probably ditch Honest. Because with Batlamius you can't use Honest, or you can just sit on it with Honest in hand and the Zephyr Cyton or whatever. Because with Skybridge, you can go either Rigel or Deneb, and then you just sit on them with Honest. Or you can go into Batlamius. What you do is, for Batlamius, you set Pendulum Scales, Oracle of Zephyr, search Zephyr Cyton, add it to hand from your deck. You didn't Pendulum Summon yet, so Pendulum Summon Zephyr Cyton, Skybridge. Alright, so you send Zephyr Cyton back to the deck. So that's there. Summon the Neb. Effect, add to hand. Alright, so you add basically whatever you want. You can add Awesome or something. Maybe a what's it called? A Nutellarknights summon effect, whatever you want. Overlay for 2 Batlamius. Detach 1. Overlay into Trevor. So you get all this back, and the next turn you can do this again. But I didn't explain Batlamius. Basically, Batlamius. Let me see if this should be right here. So Batlamius. Let's see if it'll focus. Each monster on the field is dark. You can detach 1 from this card, and summon 1 light Tellarknight Xyz monster. We're using this face-up card to control as the Xyz material. Cannot Xyz summon for the rest of the turn, but basically you can get out like Trevor, and then bounce all the cards back to from the field to the hand. So that's a good hand. Batlamius really makes that hand a lot better. Let's see. Any card really where you get Oracle of Zephyra and a in the Zephyra, a monster in your hand is usually a decent hand. Yeah, so you can I don't know, you can't really do much with this hand. I'll say it's okay. I'm gonna say it's good because I feel like you're good off long term. Let me see if I can explain why. So you got the Mirror Force. So that's that's for some defense. You got the Oasis, so more defense. And you can basically pendulum summon all you want with Oracle Zephyra because you get the 2 Zephyrs out. So yeah, decent hand. Oh wait, did I not even capture that hand? This is the hand. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking through the camera. Alright, so Terraforming with the Zephyr in hand, very good hand. Terraforming very good because you can what is it? You thin the deck, so that's good. Not very good. Vega with Altair, not so good. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's an okay hand. Alright, next hand. Ooh, a Pot of Duality. Yeah, Terraforming with Pot of Duality, that's a good hand. Because you thin the deck, and then you thin the deck even more. But then you wouldn't be able to Skybridge, and then you got the Magic Cylinder down for defense. But with the meta nowadays, they might just pop it. This isn't really a meta deck, so I'm going to say that's a good hand. Alright. This is a decent hand. Stellar Nova Alpha with a Satellarknight in hand, and then after you Star Nova Alpha, you can Oasis to get him back, and then you can Terraforming. I mean, you can Oracle Zephyra, but you can't Star Nova Alpha with Zephyras, so keep that in mind because the wording of Star Nova Alpha is you send it to the graveyard. But you can't send pendulums to the graveyard because they'll go back to the hand. Actually, that was an okay hand. Alright, yeah, if I put him way up there, it'll miss the camera. This is a good hand. So you Deneb, search Zephyra, Saiton, reinforcement of the army. Search something out. Pendulum summon 3. You get their effects off. You got the Mirror Force there for defense. Do whatever you want. So that's a good hand. Looks like we're about equal in stack. The okay hand might be a little bit more on it. There we go. Proxin with Sirius. That's an okay hand. I want to say it's a good hand just because I just love Proxin and Sirius, but Proxin with Proxin's effect you can actually ditch another Proxin. So yeah, there's that too. I'm gonna say that's good just because for some reason I think that's good. Alright. Alright, yeah, I think it did catch it the last hand. I haven't been looking. This is a decent hand. You can search both Zephyrs out. Pendulum Summon, awesome. Lamius into Trevor, because you have 2 on the field. You have Awesome and Deneb on the field. You get Awesome through a Pendulum Summon. And then you Trevor, so you get Oracle of Zephyr back. And then you set these 2, so that's a good hand. Alright. That's a awful hand. This is a really tough hand, like, that's awful, that's bad. We're just going in the bad pile. Alright, this is an okay hand. I say that's okay. Alright.